Hello again, everybody. Welcome to another Rough Riders Radio video podcast. This is your host, the Rough Rider. It's a rainy day here in lovely rain-soaked Marin County. It is Wednesday, January the 11th, 2023. And today we're going to be saying just a few remarks on the irksome and dirtbag Republican Congressman, newly elected, George Santos of Nassau County. That's Long Island, New York. He is being investigated by the local Republican Party, the Nassau County Republican Party, for his total fabrication of his qualifications, background, experience, education, you name it, that he put on his resume this past year in 2022 while he ran for the open available congressional seat in Nassau County, Long Island, New York City. And he's also being under investigation by the Letitia James, the New York Attorney General, the U.S. Attorney's Office in Brooklyn, and also the Nassau County's DA, Ann Donnell. So he's getting investigated for fraud. And also for somehow he loaned his campaign $700,000 of his own, quote, personal, unquote, money. As of yet, he has failed to disclose how he came up with making, prior to his congressional run campaign, he was making what, all of $50,000, $55,000 a year, working in the finance industry. So where did he have the wherewithal to come up with this $700,000? Well, he's also been linked, as of today, with a foreign national, an Italian who was deported several years ago for trying to, what do you call it, illegally transport illegal immigrants into the country. And he apparently has given George Santos upwards of $200,000 in campaign-related funds. And I think the whole $700,000 is completely not $1 is from George Santos's personal accounts, not one. And he's failed to disclose the source of any of that money, which leads us to believe that it is all dirty outside money. So the local Republican Party of Nassau County is demanding that George Santos resign and resign immediately. George Santos is now the face of the Republican Party. Kevin McCarthy has his fucking gavel. A lot of good that will do him. He gave away the store. He gave away all of his power. It only takes one single member in Congress to have a vote of, to force a vote to, quote, vacate, unquote, the speaker's chair. That would automatically trigger another election for a new speaker. So, Kevin McCarthy, you and George Santos are emblematic of the new, feckless, clueless, reckless, soulless, shameless, guileless, and pointless Republican Party. All, not only in Congress, but all across the country. Election deniers, non-reality based human carbon life forms. That's all you are. So George Santos and Kevin McCarthy, you are two mannequins. You are two human beings masquerading as politicians and statesmen. The Republican Party is so bankrupt that it is allowing for someone who completely fabricated his whole resume, not just part, but his entire resume on lies. George Santos, representing Nassau County's northern edge of Long Island, New York. So all we can say is George Santos, enjoy your stay in Congress, but it will be short and swift, and you will be dealt with swiftly. And you're going to be facing some legal ramifications of your mendacity on a outrageous and preposterous and stunning level. This is the old Rough Rider, rounding third, heading for home. And as always, stay well, keep it lit, and remember, we ride so you can sit back and drink your chai and look outside and ponder, and then ultimately, finally, decide. Ciao, Bella.